At least, we can also give some hope. Okay, and folks, this is the time, and I don't know why we are going to put you on the spot. So we are on the spot, okay? But we want to tell you one thing. Maybe whatever time I'm going to spend with you now and onwards. Folks, it's just wanted to let you know, we are very, very ordinary people, doing things without not much understanding, but passion. And we said if we want to do anything in life, we have to give our 100%, no matter what. And if Arjun and Poonam can do it, these ordinary people can do it, you can do it much, much better. Okay? And not taking much of the time, I would like to, we want to share our journey so far, it has not been very long, so I promise you will not get bored, for sure. And I'm telling you, it's not that juicy here, So, come on. BW don't tell you, there is no cool stuff for life, Okay, folks, now, I would like to bring up, my wife. She has her part of story, during this journey, building the business, how we started, and how we moved on, what were the changes we made in our life, and though we have a life, we are living every day, and some crossroads came, and how we took our decisions, and how we moved on to the right direction. And I hope it will definitely make some sense to you. Maybe we will relate somewhere, okay? And you will say, hey, you know what? This looks like my story. And folks, we are not only passionate, but we are very, very much emotional. And because we are emotional, I think things are happening. Because God says, you do anything to me, in abundance, He will give you in abundance. And this is what our story is. So help me welcome, bring up my wife, my soulmate, and Poonam, and so here's Poonam.
Yes. That's okay now. Very nice part, and now no teaching. If you want to do it, you can relate to that. Just wanted to let you know that how simple we are, and then how just ordinary people, how we become extraordinary. So we became extraordinary. That is when we are here. We are not because we are good speakers. That is when we have given a opportunity to speak from. It's not like that. We have done the job. We have overcome from our struggles. That is when we are here to talk about our story. Even maybe your story could be, more challenging or something like that. But till you get your victory, wait for that. So you can come here and talk about that, right? So just start myself. I'm from India, place called Kanpur. Maybe not a lot of people know about it. You can hear that it's from 100 kilometers away from Taj Mahal, so I can relate to that. So it's a very small city, so it's not really big city. And so that's when I'm from there, and then I'm three brothers and sisters, second child of my parents. And I have one brother and then one younger sister, and second one. And I was so my parents was they provided everything for us. There's nothing left that we could say that okay, we were wishing that thing, and then my parents couldn't provide that thing. It wasn't like that. They provided well education, everything, whatever we needed. It wasn't luxury, but whatever we needed, whatever we required, whatever we could ask, they provide everything. My dad is banker. He worked for the bank. Was as a bank manager, and my mom was a housewife. She never worked. Though she was very educated person, when she got married right after that, she got an opportunity to in a school as a principal, but India, small cities, not a lot of people allow you to do that. So she never did that. But she always had dreamed that if their kids can do something in their life, if they can live, because I was hearing her that every time she was regretting her life that she could have done lots with her life. So I was thinking like what she could have done, like I was thinking like so, and then my dad was a big dreamer, though he was surrounded with the people who, surrounded with community who is like really skeptical. They are like not thinking very broad. But when I was a kid, and then my dad used to give us so many dreams, like when you will grow up, when you become something like police officer, or then you will make me proud. And so I was like, we were having a dream, kind of like, okay, one day we'll get big, and then we'll make our parents proud. Whatever we'll do, we'll make them proud. But that's how we started growing. As we were growing, I was a very quiet kid. I was not speaking much. Even maybe it happened to you. Maybe you are like that. Even something wrong goes in my house, and if my brother sister pointed me that she did that, and then my mom come and then yell at me, and then I'm not there to argue her. Why? Because I said, who will go and argue that? Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do. I said, okay, be quiet and let her go. Whatever she. So I was not even saving myself. I was very quiet, and then my dad was so concerned sometimes. He said, make sure that she speaks a little bit more, otherwise sometimes anybody can take her anywhere. I was, if you know about the, rickshaw, that's how I used to go to school. So when I was 5 minutes late to reach home, my brother is just behind me. My dad was so concerned about me that I will not speak if anybody do anything with me. I was so quiet, right? So even he comes and he was talking to me that she's kind of slow kid, like doesn't know anything. So but I was good in study. I was always A+, always in first. Understanding a lot of things, but math was my favorite subject. I wanted to do a lot of things in my life, and then just growing up just like that with the dreams and wanted to do something in my life. But as we were growing, and then life came in, when your kids are small, how many people you give them dreams that, okay, what you will become, that's how you ask from them. And then suddenly they start changing, and then you influenced by other people, and then suddenly your thought process changed. That's how my dad also changed. And then as I was growing, and then he started thinking about my marriage. That's it, I'm done with my career. So while he started, I was doing my graduation, and then he started thinking about marriage. And then my mom even argued that why so early then? If you're from India, you know that how girls marry goes. Once you start looking the boy, and then it took sometimes to be 3, 4, 5 years, right? For me, it didn't took long time, just one shot, and then I'm done. It's just first time somebody, at least for Arvind, my dad liked him, and then I just got married, and then finished my graduation, and right after that I got married. So I got married, and then I was thinking I was going to do a lot of things, but once I got married, I was depending on my husband, so couldn't do much. I was thinking, well, this is the life, but Arjun supported me, and then I wanted to have my dreams, and so I completed my post-graduation in economics. I wanted to go for a banking side, but in India, not a lot of people do that, right? So they just, once you got married, you depend on husband is doing everything for you. So I wanted to do a lot of things. But it was like, if you are here, if you think about yourself, somewhere in your young or when you were your kid, you wanted to do something in your life. When I was small, right, I was young, nobody came in my family or any relatives overseas. But I was the one who was thinking, God, I have only one life. And people say there's another word after their 70s. I was thinking, God, I have only one life. If I can go there this life, I don't know where I'm going to go there. And so let's think about it. And my thought process was there that I want to go there. There's nobody in my, even today, nobody in my relatives or any family member out in Canada or in US. Nobody's here. But I was thinking just like that. So anything, any thoughts come into your mind, stick with that. Think about it. Why it came into your mind? Maybe it's going to take you somewhere. So just very this thing happened and then got married. And the biggest challenge was again not speaking much. I did not have much friend, only my sister was my friend. And we were not talking with each other even. We were just alone with the singing song or doing other activities, not even talking much. So argument wasn't my thing. I was so introvert, so shy person that couldn't do much. So as I was talking, when I got married, the biggest challenge in her family was that the biggest complaint was that okay, the whole day she only speaks this much. In India, if you don't speak much, like it's so what you can say, it's so different. Like before marriage, you don't speak that. When they say, okay, this is quiet girl, this is nice girl. Let's get married. And then after that, after get married, when you don't speak, then they say, oh, she's so special. That happened with me, and I was so different. I was thinking, God, what should I do with my life? Like, how I can do the speaking and something. But I was just happy with my life, whatever was happening. I didn't want providing me everything. And in my in-laws, they were doing very well, so we had full family. I was happy there. I was the eldest one in the family, in my in-laws. So got a lot of responsibility, and then, but dream was there. I was just pursuing a little bit here and there. Sometimes I'm putting forms for the banking, but not getting enough, right? As I said, right after graduation, I got married, and then after marriage, I pursued my degree. I did master's in economics. Right after 1 year, I got one more degree. Guess what? I became mom. So that's how I get one more degree, and then I was happy with my degree. That's how I got my first child. She born in India. This was a daughter, and she was very lucky for us. We were happy, as I said. We're happy, but along with that, Arvind had so much dream. Arvind was dreamer, but he also has a vision that how to get there, what vehicle can get to there. He has that wisdom, you can say that. Wisdom to use the wisdom is like this is so common sense, right? Coming to Canada, it's like a lot of people get that opportunity, but not a lot of people think that way. Right? So we just, Arvind decided to come to Canada. My dream started aligning again that, oh, great, when I'll go there, I'll do something, I'll make my parents kids, I'll do something for them. So my dream started aligning again, came to Canada, was so happy that, okay, I can do so much with my life. And Arvind started earning, and then Arvind got a good break, started, and then I was happy with that. And then when months started passing by, then I was thinking, okay, even if I started calculating that this much money, this much rupees into this much dollars, I'm happy when I can send anything to my dad or mom. It's so much for them. But later on, I find out even I don't have any extra $100 to send them. I was so confused. I don't have anything, then I don't know what I can do. Then bills started coming, so I said, okay, I will let's work. Let me work too. So since I don't had that degree, doctors and engineers, so I was not looking for a perfect job. So I did a job just here and there. So like when I started working, I was working, and then we were not satisfied. I was not satisfied. I was thinking like going to Canada, and it was, you always seen in a TV. One of my favorite sentences, like I remember when I was young, right? At that time, they say, then Prime Minister goes to foreign and then somebody comes and greet them, right? So I was so happy that that's how you go to foreign and people come and greet you. And that's how I was thinking that that's how you go to foreign and then people come and greet you and they come and greet you, and then here was nothing like that. In fact, person who just starting, like we started with just like here and there, we came to one of the hotels, stayed for a couple of days, and then I didn't find one of the friends, and we were so happy that we find a friend. And then what happened, the night we stayed, not stayed in fact, we decided, okay, we'll come and live with you. We just put in luggage with them, and then we went back to hotel, lived there 5 days and come back. And then that person traveled for 5 days, then like only putting the luggage there. I was thinking, this is so amazing, like people are starting the rent per day, right? So thankful that how this community was counting us that we are your good buddies, like you become a good friend. But money, so I started working. And then not, as I said, we were not satisfied again, looking around that people are struggling so much. Somebody here from long time, like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, still doing same thing. They say, oh, you like Canada. Did you like Canada? Yeah, I like Canada. And as I said, they always wanted to hear negative things, but we always wanted to make something from what God has given us. So God, we told them that God has given this opportunity. Let's make it. So we don't want it to look back at what is happening, because we're just looking, and then suddenly this business came into our life. And that was it. Because I was looking to do some degrees, some courses, so I can find a good job. So, but again, I was thinking, I was looking people around me that people started working as a banker or whatever job they were getting. Still, they were in, their baby was a babysitter, they are rushing in the morning, no matter what weather it is, they don't have time. They only call us on the weekend. I said, okay, what is this like? Right? So I don't want it to do that. So for time being, I said, okay, that was business came into our life. I said, okay, I will not pursue anything except the business. Why? Because the business did not require much things. And when we started, it wasn't my cup of tea, as I will say, right? It wasn't cup of tea, but because Arjun joined, so I know that once Arjun started something, he'll finish it. So that's when it takes guts to people like us. If you started, make sure that you finish it. Finish it means it's not like you have to finish in a certain time. If you can do it, that's awesome. But it's not that at least whatever time it takes you can finish it, right? So that's how we started, and it was a big deal for me talking to people. I was happy that I will do everything and I will just enjoy everything else. But I wanted to have good friends, and that is when only we started. Somebody met us and then we liked them. We said, okay, and they came into our life in India as well, but we never took it seriously. We never actually started, but here because of good stand, we started. Not good friends, we just met, and then we said, okay, we have to have good friends. So we invited one of his meeting, and we looked at the crowd and said, I think so far, whoever I met, I didn't like those people. So I like these people, let's start this business. So that's how we started. We did not think much that, okay, what this business can be. We were only looking at the association, only looking at the people. I started the business. And then right after that, we had one of the user functions. And there, I have seen like people were talking that function, how many people know about something like that? I saw that lady there and she was talking so simple job. I said, this business looks so simple. Maybe I can do it. Like, after that function, I took this and said, why not let's build this business? Let me do this ordinary job. I don't want to do any corporate job. Let me do this thing just to bring food on the table, just to pay the bills. But if we need any lifestyle or any other thing, let's do it from here. And that was our commitment from fourth function. We did not so long to understand that, what this business can give me, or we did not took so long that this business is not right thing for us. From the day one, the crowd we saw at the open meetings, we understand, okay, this is the right thing for us, I think let's do it. And then after the function, I decided, okay, let's build the business. Let's do it first, like let's start with the business, and then after the function only we started the thinking that, okay, this is the right business, this is a very simple business, anybody can do it. So I was thinking like, again, simple things, you promote a product and then you talk to people and you just meet people, right? That's what the business requires. So we took decision that we will do it, and from there we never looked back. Believe me guys, our upline did not never ever picked up the phone and talk to us that, okay, whether you coming to the meeting or not. Now, what was we enjoyed a lot during this business, we enjoying process, still enjoying it. We having a lot of fun. We have few struggles, not much, like maybe you guys have a lot of struggles, but we did not have much struggles. What was the struggle? We came over, first off, like few struggles I came over. I had language barriers because English wasn't my first language, so I had to learn a lot. That's one thing. When I started building the business, and then like we did not have a proper job. We did have a job, but not proper job. But we started. Third thing, we built this business without car. Like we did not have car that time even. Very new to this country, did not just 2 months ago in this country, did not know much people, not even maybe just 2-3 people in this country know it. And so let's say if you say that, oh, I don't have anybody in my list, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I did not have a car. One of the incidents when I was starting, what happened, upline give you right? So my upline gave me right, and we were so excited, we were going there, and then how long upline can give you right? Upline have other things to do too. So if you catch your dream, that's good, otherwise you just lose, right? So what we did, upline took us 2-3 meetings, and then we liked it. Now we are by our own. We never give any excuse to upline that, okay, we did not have a car, so I can't come to the open meeting or PACE meeting. I remember going to the PACE meeting, changing 3 buses. Started home by 5:30, reaching PACE meeting by 8 o'clock. Now, seriously, when I came to Canada, I had a daughter, right? So that time she was around 4+, around 5-year-old. And then going to open meeting the PACE meeting was from one city to another city. Now it was far, but you have to change the 3 buses and also have to change the transit. Means one bus in one city, another bus in another city. That means I was spending 2 tickets. And then $2.50 was a big deal for us, right? It was when we knew to this country, it was like going to PACE meeting, paying, and then one bus only takes you the border, and then another city border will take you another ticket. So another $2.50, and then I had a daughter, and she was like, as we are just big personality, she used to just hiding her behind me. That she's only 4+, and then sometimes driver's like nice. He said, oh, okay, don't give for her. But I was every time I was trying to hide her that conductor should not, like bus driver should not see her, and then that okay, sometimes they were stubborn and said, no, she is 4+, you have to pay for her. Wow. During that time, like I was so upset that okay, for going for PACE meeting, paying this much money was a big deal for us. But we did so because it was our dream. We never, whatever happened, we never took this business okay, because of this business. No. We took that, okay, if this is happening, this is the solution for that. I think, okay, whatever money I'm making, the same amount of money I'll keep making for long. But to come out from these little things, from not paying $2.50, and this is big deal for us, was a big thing, right? So I was thinking this business is solution for us. I think I can have extra money, or even tomorrow if I have to spend money, I don't have to look at my things, right? So that was the thing we were doing, and without bus, like without car, we were getting the business. I remember Arjun leaving home by 6:30 in the morning because we have to catch the buses and reach office. I just the only open and safe meeting, he left home 6:30, coming home around 11. Why? Because when we leave the office, by the time it's like 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock, if he can come home and change and go meetings, it was too big deal. So we were coming directly from the job, not eating much because you only take some snacks from the morning and then coming home. And sometimes remember when we coming back from the open or pay, you miss the bus. And once you miss the bus, you know what happened, right? Then when you have to wait, then God, we're reaching home around 1 p.m. sometimes. That is called last time that we are reaching 1 p.m. And because this is you are doing for yourself, not for them. If you don't want to go, don't go. So I said, okay, that's how we have started doing it. And remember, once I was working, right, and then suddenly I got a schedule on exactly on Tuesday when open meetings happen, and that's what happened. I really just got a car, and I was getting right from my workplace, and that day I will say, don't go to the job. I said, if I don't go, then I'll lose maybe I'll lose my job, right? Let me go, and then just arguing, and I went there, and then what happened, because I went there, and then and I did not have car that time. I used to get rides from the workplace, but now people know that she bought a car, she will get rides from her husband. And I was so upset with me, he did not come and take me. I said, because he did not come and take me, nobody gave me ride, I missed my bus, I had to walk home. You know how much time? 1 hour 45 minutes it took me to home. I was crying and walking and then going home. But I'm so proud of Arjun that he did. Because of he did that, I never took again that schedule, you know. So, because of this, I did not, again, I was upset, but I was not upset on the business. I said, if that I cannot do this business, I have to keep coming to the job. And I don't know whether today this happened, maybe tomorrow something will happen. And I cannot afford this, right? I have to walk again and again just like that. So, long story short, we were just building the business. 6 months did not happen much to our business. I've been working talking to people and doing the things, and believe me guys, as we said 9%, we could do everything. We were from the day of second or third day meeting and we said, what you are giving to other people? We didn't understand much about the standing order. This is such a CD. If you want to do this business seriously, you can get this CD every week. We said, okay, we are in. So we started our standing order. Just a second or third stage meeting. We did not understand what is standing order, but only thing understand that this CD can help us to build our business. So you have to have this much wisdom. If upline said that this is serious, you got to do the business with that. We are in. That's how we get loan standing order with that. So we were in, and then 6 months, 7 months did not happen much. I think was signing up people are coming and going, because whatever you are, that's how you attract people. So we were new agents attracting new agents. We were serious to do the business, spending money from our pocket to do our 100 CDs. We never ever missed our 100 CDs. I remember every time our upline used to call, okay, this is the 30th of the month, now we have to finish the CD. Now, a lot of things guys we bought to finish our 100 CDs. We are in the business for last 5 plus, still lying in my house. Why? Because we need to finish and finish and buy something. Maybe we didn't use anything. Like I didn't got waste management program. We just came from India and then got a waste management program. We never heard about waste management program back home, but some of the cakes still lying down there, and we never did that one. But because we wanted to say Rhodiola, we want the Rhodiola. We came to Canada. We were so excited, we have to work no matter how much we are tired, and then I think about Rhodiola. I said, this is so old. I said, when you're tired, you can take this rest, and you will get tired, still lying on there. So a lot of products you can see this finish our TV, but we took pressure. But because we are taking pressure to finishing our 100 TV using our own money to do that thing, we're using food bars, vitamins, liver to vitamins tracker, using skincare, whatever skincare I bought from back home, I can just put it in a balance and know that's it. We were so strict, we were so much passionate about business. We said, if you want to do it right, do it right. Don't play around. If you play around, you're just wasting your time. Okay? So that's what's happening. This is happening, and then you're just doing the things and not happening much, and then suddenly I said, okay, I think enough is enough. Like, how long we can put money from our pocket to 200 TV? I need to learn something. And so I started learning. I studied now. Remember, first one of the page meeting, my upline gave me the topic to talk about, and it was how do you know about the person with professional? That was the thing to really talk about. And then I was not even at the open meeting when you stand up, you have to stand up and then take our name and our goal. I've been used to do. Sometimes people say, no, today she has to speak. And then I was still not speaking. I was not saying a single word, only sometimes our upline was irritated. Our upline is Vishal and Dinya, and then Dinya was so helpful, she was not pushing to speak it, but Vishal was so irritated. Is this lady a policeman or she say something? He was so irritated, and anything he said, and then I just smile, and then that's it, nothing else. And Dinya, nothing has clarified me. She said, oh, I have a very nice person who always smiles. So why did you always smile? Because I was not doing nothing. So, and then I don't face reading, she gave me that product to talk about, and then I said, because, see, I accept the challenge. I said, okay, I'll do it. And then because I wanted to grow in the business, I did not say, oh, no, I can't do this, I'm shy, I can't speak. I still have a diary and made notes about this, what to speak. About the person, think about it, like I made so many things, and then I just said, oh, you can do it. And then I was so nervous, and then at the pace when somebody else is done, and then they took my name that, okay, now here is the Poonam, and then it's still present this, and then I never stand up. People are looking around who is she and what she's going to do, and then my upline is I never see that. I have not had courage to go and talk to about this thing. So think about that. If I can do it, I can come here and speak. That means I did something. I changed myself. Changing myself I took as a challenge. I said, this is the only way if I can stay home. This is the only way if I can help my family. This is the only way if I can accomplish my dream. I'm just changing. So many things like people, how many people look at the destiny and everything. Now people used to tell me like she's very quiet, she'll just spend like her life just like that. But guys, whatever your destiny, you can change if you took as a challenge. So I took everything as a challenge, not having car, language barrier, having not much money, new to this country, everything was challenge. So elephant did not bite us, but mosquito was biting us, but we did not never affect us. Right? It was happening now. They give this excuse to people like to you even, right? Oh, because of this I can't come to the meeting, because of this I can't come to the or I don't have money to do 100 TV. That's how people say that, right? Oh, what should I use to do 100 TV? So we were taking pressure. This business like how you become diamond, right? Diamond you don't find just like that. You have to go through under so much pressure. That's how you become diamond. That's how in this business there's a level for diamond. So you cannot become diamond just like that. You have to go through a lot. If you are what you are, if you will not change it, believe me, you will be just like that. Change it, just little things. Didn't change a lot, like I'm still Poonam. My last name is same, I'm still here. But I still look like same. But what I changed, I changed my thought process. I changed my activities regarding the business. So you also can everyone. Life is in God has given you such a wonderful opportunity that you can accomplish your goals, and then you also can impact a lot of other people. Now, once I was hearing that when you die, right, when you live, and then they put a date, like this year you born and dash, and this year you born. Now, with that dash, what you did, that dash was so small, but somebody's dash could be so big. But somebody dash, even there's this much dash, even there is not this much dash. People do not remember them. So what you are doing with your dash, remember this, and through this business, you can make your dash so important. When you want to from this, you will understand that what you have done, given to people. Look at the bill and value bill. Now, how many people see the bill and value bill? Not much, but how many times we hear their name? Now, this is BWW system because of them. Now, we all are changing. That system is helping us to accomplish our goals because of them. So, how many people they are impacting? Now, think about it. Can you impact few people, at least not to become bill and value, at least impact your family? Right? At least your family members will say that, okay, I'm proud of my daughter, or I'm proud of my son, or whatever you are you helping, are you emotional about your family? I was so emotional that I don't want to leave my daughter to the babysitter, so that's how. So doing like 100 TVs 6 months didn't happen much, so I put pressure on me. I said, okay, this is not going to happen. I think we need to do something. So we were contacting, going by bus and contacting people, coming home, and then, as I said, not doing much because, starting, you don't have that much belief. And so we were not impacting that much people. Our core basis wasn't that strong. But we were kept doing, as I said, at least do it enough to get results. That's what we did. And the second thing we did, we dreamed long enough to get the results. Right? We dreamed that, okay, this business, how many people when you see the plan, right, we start thinking, okay, I can do this in business, I can do this in business. Lot of things you wanted to accomplish through this business. But what happens when some little things comes into your life and then you forget about your dream? Can you dream long enough? Everybody can dream, but can you dream long enough to just see the result? Are you there to see the seed? You just sow the seed and then reward will be there. That's what happened. That's nature's law. Anything you give, you will get back. 100% you will get back. So we were doing this thing, hit us, and I just started a couple of people, and then our upline started helping us. So we started doing stamps, and my upline did 3 stamps for me, and I made around $300 profit. Right then and there, put 200 more, I bought my own stamp machine. Right then and there, I said, okay, this is now my stamp machine. And my stamp machine was in order then because I was so excited. I said, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. And then I remember going 2,500 TV. My upline, I was short around 500 TV. And I was so excited to go 2,500 TV. I couldn't, then I had around 3-4 days left. And she said, okay, here's the stamp machine. You can do it, I know. Go ahead and let's do it. And then she just gave me full charge. I said, no, I need to do the stamp. Number I was keeping for long. I did not call them, did not have courage to call them. So I was keeping for long. Then that time I said, I can't go home. I was in parking lot. I said, stamp machine is with me. I can't go home. I need to do something with my stamp machine. So I started calling people, and then within 3-4 days, I collected around 700 TV by myself. It was another belief that, oh, I can do it. If I can do it for myself, I can do it for my team as well. So that's how I felt that within 2-3-4 days, where I was struggling for 100 TV in a whole month, now I'm getting 4 days, 700 TV. My belief level got so much strong that okay, I can do it. Now, one more story, like when I was going, the same month I was going 2,500, my daughter had a birthday. And And then one of my well-wisher friends, like a lot of people are well-wisher out of business, and she said, and the same day was open meeting, and then she said, are you crazy? That's her birthday, and then you're going to open meeting, you just making your child very sick. But I said, that's okay, but I have to do it. I cannot stay home because she has birthday. I can celebrate another day. And then I just left, and that was my baby's son. She was cranky, and then she did something for her. Okay, I will make your child happy. I said, okay, up to you. So she did something for her. She was loving her, and then we hit 2,500 TV, made some money, and then I will say, okay, this is our cheering month, and then let's do a party. And we did a party in Chuck E. Cheese. And it was expensive little. We did that. Then same, my friend said, why you did this party? You have extra money. Why you spend everything? I just made money, so I just wanted to spend on my daughter. I wanted to give her. So think about it, guys. People will not let you live anyways. And so you have to. If I would have listened, I would not gone to open meeting. I would have not gone to be excited, not gone to 2,500, not ever given her. And that was her first birthday in Canada, and she was so excited. She said, oh mom, I like you, love you. And then, kids never know that when was a birthday. Whenever you give them every day, and then she supported us. She was my biggest cheerleader. So again, and second thing is that whatever thing never we hit, we went founder. Even I was talking to her, I said, any time, even if you hit 3%, which is 100 TV, right, never go beyond, like, below 3%. At least maintain your 3%, make it founder 3%, but don't go below 3%. It's in your hands. Right? You can make 3% founder thing. And that's what whatever level we touch, we never ever went below. Why? Because our upline told us from day one since we start the business, you are in qualification. That thought process helped us. We never ever looked back. Whatever skill level we hit. We moved on, or we stayed at that level. So that helped us a lot in our qualification. We never think back that, okay, this month is easy, we can do it, this month is tough. No. Whatever month is there, whatever weather is there, what is condition, health challenge, everything was there, but our goal was there. We have to qualify. That was our thought process. So doing 2,500, and then after that going 4,000. We were so excited to go 4,000, and then I remember hitting 2,500 in July, and then back to May, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. God, this month, many months I was hitting 3,500, 3,700, 3,300, every time, and then I didn't so excited. He's talking about can I put what is it and then this month and we can go 4,000? Said no. He said this month we can go right. Right? What you will do next month? So sponsor to more people and then go right. So that's so, and then in that process, it's not like we were not hitting our another level. We were we are lying on our foundation for the going future and beyond. Right? So we were lying down, we were increasing our work ethic at the same time our work stagnant and low. So 2,500 TV was there increasing and then not going 4,000. Just got a little bit health challenges. And again, one more time happened when I come back, our work was really hard. I come back from the work, went that day early morning and came around 5, 6 o'clock. I was so tired, and then I quickly cooked the food, and as you like that day was open meeting, and I was telling her, I'm so sick, I'm so tired, I may not go to the open meeting. I was just testing him, and then suddenly what happened, I was so tired, I was 3, 4 months pregnant, and I felt sick, I felt sleep. And then what he saying like I did knowingly, and then he left me. He did not wake me up, and then he left me. And then he gave so much to upline that she happened like that, and he came back from the open meeting, was not talking to me then. I had to call my upline. After saying let him understand that I did not did knowingly. You know that how much passion I have about the business. But that's what Arvind is like. He always did right things, and he encouraged me to do the right thing. So we never look back that we cannot go to open. Never ever make any excuse for do businesses. We had never any challenges come, we come out from that, because our dream was so big. Our dream was so big that we can make this business happen for us, for our family. So that's why we kept doing it. All those things we came out. So when 2,500 and then not hitting 4,000, and then one of the months when we hit our 4,000 PV, when Eagle same month. That was April month, we hit 4,000 plus Eagle. And then we were so happy and ready to start our qualification from September 2008. And then one more thing, I was one of that function just like that, and I still have my diary with me. I was making notes, and then they said the power of written. Anything you write down, it happens. And then I wrote it down. I was just thinking, like, I was just got time, and I wrote it down like, okay, March 2008, I will come home, then I start working, I will become full-time mom. And maybe that, I did not write it down that I will be classroom that time, but I was thinking that time I'll get my 7,500, and then I can stay home. But I did not get my 7,500, but I came home. I went 4,000 TV, made good checks, and then I just said, that's it. You pregnant, now you can take a leave, you don't need to go to work. So it happened. I written down, I was just looking some data, I said, I can look at this, I write it down that March I'm becoming full-time mom, and it happened. And believe me guys, anything, if you have it, as your upline says, once you join the business, write it down, first 5 things which you want to accomplish through this business. Now, coming home, it wasn't my best decision. It was all money things, right? Money starts coming from the business, so I took a break. So I stayed home. Now, staying home wasn't okay, I'm staying home, okay, I'm pregnant, so I can do this. I took a challenge. I said, okay, if I have to, I will do everything for this business. So from after delivering my baby, I don't have to go to work, because that small baby I could not leave as a babysitter to go to work. So that's what I started putting my whole effort. I quit my job, but I made the point that I'm not staying home. Whatever I was doing every day, we were out. Coming home, I remember I bought one pair of shoes, extra large, but still my feet were so swollen when I was coming home. But it was so happy, but because I was doing something about my business, for my business, and every day I was winning. I was going from 4,000 PV plus. It's not like I started struggling from 4,000 PV. What if I would have stayed home, okay, I'm pregnant now, I can do much things, I would have gone below 4,000 PV. So because I did not take a break, I kept working. Every month I was going 5,000. We never went 6,000, but we were always going 5,000 plus. So we went Eagle same time, learned everything. Now, again, where I learned those things from, I did not just be a good system, and your upline helps you a lot. That is when you need to duplicate your upline. Now, where I learned this thing, okay, you are pregnant, you are health challenges, but still you need to go to business. Now, upline had the same situation. Dinya had the same situation. She was pregnant. At the same time, she was starting her qualification. So if she can do it, I can do it. That means if I can do it, you can do it. Whatever challenge you have, you can do it, right? And then we are getting, and then in July month, I bought my baby, God has blessed me another baby girl. And July, August, September, I started my qualification. A lot of people had concern. How would you keep your qualifications once you start a baby so small? Who will help you? You can call your parents from back home. Believe me guys, nobody was here, but because we took decisions, God helped us. Our baby was so healthy. We were out every single day with the baby. So that means that baby born wasn't in our way. It wasn't excuse for us not to start our qualification. But it was a reason to start qualification, because I don't want to go back. okay, I did those things, and we started our qualification in 2008. We did this in starting everything you start, it takes lot of time and everything to start anything. Once you start. If you put right in there, it will keep going on. So it will keep going on, right? That's what we did. So that was our time when I was studying. I could have taken break, but I did not necessarily. So I kept doing it, and we got 7,500 from month of September 2008. And since then we never looked back, never ever. So even like with that situation, everything came into our life, but we kept building the business. We did not make any excuse not to build the business. We kept building the business, learn from our offline, speaking with her exactly right, her exactly what she was doing in the business. So I kept doing those things and kept moving the business. And so discussing and overcoming from the challenges is not like only I was doing just for nothing. So what I got after that, 2009, we've been to Disney World, the whole family stayed there. It was actually, and 2009 we've been to San Diego, was excellent. Again, last year, just December, we've been to Disney World again. My kids were so excited. Now I had a little one, now 3+. So she was excited. So everything, whatever you are doing, you are going to get the reward. Don't worry if you don't get reward today. You will be recognized. Now today we are recognized as well. So like, we're so thankful to BWW system that it kept us going and keep doing the things like things. And these are the little things. Please do overcome from that, and there's so big rewards for you there. So everything is so, we are making money. Our family is so blessed. Our 2 daughters are so right, speaking so right. Even little one, she said, okay, you go meeting, I will not miss you, I will not find you, I will not look for you. And she only stay in house, and then every time you go from house, and then she always say, okay, best of luck. And then that's what she's speaking. So feel so good, that kind of surroundings and then kind of atmosphere we have given to our kids. It's such a blessing that language business is not only a opportunity, it's such a blessing that we are into that, and we build a good system. And then with that, my story is done, and then Nathan has his own story, and then he's really such a passion about the business. I was telling my story, you understood. Sometimes I was low, but he kept me high, and then he helped me a lot in each and every area. Where I was weakened, he became my strength, and he helped me a lot, and he's a great server for his team, and great lover. People loved us in our team, and we have so many, and then I just wanted to say that as I did the right thing, my team is duplicating right thing. I have such a beautiful lady in my team, Saji and Annie. Same guys, they have that they never suspect that they cannot do the business because of she is small. They always make it as a reason that she will build the business, she wanted to come home too. Right? So always set a right example, and as my husband did for everyone. So I'm so proud of him and his learning.
This is for guys, there's a good tip, here. When Mona was talking, now we got married. It was arranged marriage by somebody else, and then, here what we do, people fall in love first, and then they get married. And then you see what happens. And then what happened, we got married, and then we started loving each other. And I think this is Amway business is a very good platform. Means a marriage relationship, you build your relationship in your business. You build your relationship, healthy relationship. And you know what, now our love is increasing every day. And you can understand, when you both are on same platform, and when husband and wife have a common goal, and when the family is moving in one direction, what happens? Love and affection increases. Am I right? Folks, my part of the story is not that, I can tell you, you might find out something to laugh. There's some reasons you can laugh, and I have some lively moments as well. And, I was, today, I have less hairs in my head, so I do a lot of thinking, So, and in my country, old people used to say, there is a saying, when you have less hairs in your head, that means you are rich. Okay? This is, how many people agree with me? Am I saying okay? Get all that. So, and I used to believe it, because, I didn't know, if I lose hair, doesn't matter. I go and get transplantation, hair transplantation. Right? If you have money, you can do anything. You can play with that money. But I said, I need to be rich. I need to be rich. So just keep saying. So, I don't know, means knowingly, unknowingly, I was following power spoken word. I was believing on power spoken word. It's whatever anybody was saying for me, I was not thinking that, this guy is just, I think he's just pampering. Most of the time what happens, if somebody praises you, if they are saying honestly even, we say because they are so smart, you say, hey, I know your family, I know you're making this story. But folks, it doesn't happen. How do you take it? That particular compliment you can take in your life very seriously. And you can say, hey, you know what, this is, I praise you. Now when I say, you learn a lot of things from a down experience. When we started to present folks, anything happened in our life, and now I go back to my marriage. In a program from, one of my relatives' family, how I knew her. I was looking for, I was in the process of getting married. My father started, I think before that, let's go flashback, go back, in the school. So when I was in the college, university, and I was good student. I was not meritorious, but I was good student. Because I always believed that I should stand at his first. Okay? So I thought getting first down is not that I have to buy the degree, but I have to study hard. And my father was not privileged. He was simple engineer, he was electrical engineer by profession. My mother was simple house lady. And we have, I have 2 brothers and 1 sister, and I was eldest son. So I'm eldest son in my family. And as you know, when you are eldest son in the family, you have a different kind of pressure. Because your parents' expectation is high. Your parents always want something, different from you. Because what happens, when you're first child, parents have a different thought process for you. They have a different expectation from you because they love you much. Because you're the first kid. It doesn't mean that your second kid don't love you. They love you. But you know what happened here, my brother? My father was loving me, but he was to smash me off. So he was getting a lot of smash. And in Canada, it's not possible. Right? You cannot smash. But in India, it's okay. Okay, you mentioned okay, let's get it. This is your and folks, but it doesn't mean that the parents were cruel. No way. They were loving us. They wanted that for us. And that's why they did. In college, I remember, our school teachers, we sometimes say, hey, this school teacher is very strict. So if I'm not doing my algebra, my homework is not done, this guy will take it. And, that fear motivates us sometimes. Whatever works in your life, if it makes you better, I think it's good. It's good. Because anything happens in the life happens for good. So, in university I went, I started, after I wanted to be civil, so as parents' expectation high, father don't want it. I saw my father working very hard at his job, and he was having a good position, he was earning good money. So, but I was thinking that, he's thinking that the money, but I don't see a lot of time to him. And so I didn't want to become engineer. Trust me. A lot of people say, I want to become engineer. I didn't want to become engineer. I said, I'll become a businessman. Because businessmen need a lot of money. And if I can, and how I can be business, how I can become businessman is I have to do civil services. So I want to, a lot of people from our, South Asian community, they know what civil services is. Any administrative officer, IS officer or anything, and you can make a lot of money. Money in the right way and money in a different way. So that way I'm going to make a lot of money and then I will start my own business. Okay? But a few things happened, on the way I was doing, so I did public administration because of that. Because that was one of the subjects which was very popular. And one of my friends, I never knew that. So when I was in queue, in university to take an admission, he said, public administration is a hot cake these days. So if you do public administration, your chances will get, getting to civil services is high. So I took that type of opinion. I don't know from where it came. So we take opinions, sometimes people don't matter in our life. Right? It happens, they come and they give their opinion and they will like the time. And so what happened, I did my public administration, I did good grades, and then suddenly my father said, why don't you, go for business? Because I see that a lot of people, my lot of friends, they have their kids who are doing this MBA and all that. Okay, Daddy, I said, I don't want to go MBA in English. So I said, I want to go overseas. See, this is how you exploit your parents. And because you have thought you're doing some researches also as a student, at US. So you know that US, and so if you see the movies at US, United States, people are, singing songs and, Akshay Kumar is running, that's the actor. And so I said, okay, so my father, I don't know what he did, but today I know that what he did, what he took to send me to the United States to do MBA. And how about me? Whole lot of money. Now today I understand, because today I am father. Today I am father, so I know what father wants and what father can do for you to bring you here. So that we never take it. That's why I'm so serious and passionate, what Poonam is saying. How this passion comes in. When you're not father, you're thinking something different. Your father don't want to give you. And I was thinking that way, so I was upset. But when I got my admission, I was super fired. And now I know that what my father did. Okay, I did my master's and so I got admission in 95. I came to United States, California. And that time, I received a call from India, from my uncle that you come back and there's something going on. Not to worry, just come. I said, okay, tell me what happened. He said, come back. And this was in the 96 November. And when I went back to India, my father was seriously sick. He was in ICU intensive care unit, and he had a heart failure. And so being an elder son, everybody is studying, you are studying, life is going smooth, fantastic, and suddenly within those 2 periods I lost my father. And that was a turning point in my life. In 96 he passed away, and I was thinking that, what my father was doing, and I was doing some introspection. So in India, we do some rituals, you sit down, you don't talk, you don't go out, and then you just do your ritual. And at that time, I called my mother, and I said, Mom, I am asking I am thinking that, what am I doing with my life? What is meaning, what is purpose of my life? My father is providing everything, I'm doing my studies, and I don't know what I want to do. Because confused. Every time you can meet and it's just a good idea and you adopt that. So you become your brain, that you are confused that what you want to become. And sometimes you just sit down, take your head. And that day I realized that God has some purpose. God never creates something. God creates somebody with some purpose. So if you are here, you are with some purpose. I was born in that family because of some purpose. I was the eldest son in my family because of some purpose. And that day I realized that's my purpose. That I have to take care of my family. I have to take care of my mom, I have to take care of my brothers and sisters. So that was a fantastic journey. I really enjoyed it. I have always taken responsibility. Whenever it comes to the responsibility, I take it with both hands, open handed. And I always love it. Because I know that when I'm taking those responsibilities, I'm going through that means I am doing something with my life.
I'm doing something worthwhile. It's going to make difference. So in 1996, so I just kept on, just figuring out things, and I never came back to US to submit my project. That was my last year. But after 3-4 months, I just talked to the faculty, and they said, you can submit your project from India. So they organized. So I worked my project with Xerox, and I submitted my project. So they honored my degree. They awarded me degree in 1998. But at that time, I was just settling on my family, and my brother was not married. So what I did, there is in India, when there is a demise, somebody who is doing employment, the government. So government gives them, some opportunities. They employ. So that time, that opportunity came to me, and they said, being an assistant, why don't you take this opportunity? You can go to that job. You can take a job in government sector. I did this. I said, my brother is my responsibility. My brother is responsibility, and I want that my brother, one day, anyhow I need it to it. I have to take that responsibility, that I have to settle down my brother. And what I did, I said, Mom, I want that, let my second brother to take this job. And I will do something with my life, for sure. And I'm going to do something great with my life. And that time, that is my and my brother got settled, he got a job, so I had some sigh of relief. Sometimes you do things, you look like crazy. But when end result comes, then you realize, what's going on. Okay? And so my brother got settled, so that was one thing, 50% that load was, away from me, because that he was settled. And then second brother, I started in business. Okay, you can do the business, and then I can support you. Then we started some electronics business, and I started supporting him because he was young, so he lose money in that thing. And I never told him anything. I said, okay, that was, no problem. We paid a fee for learning. Have you learned something? So whatever money we lose in the market, no problem. We learned from that business was not right for us. Okay, so that was a lesson for us. Every time when I made a mistake, my mom used to say, you lose a lot of money. I said, Mom, I'm paying the fee. I'm paying the fee. So if I make a mistake and I lose something, that's it, I learned a lesson and I paid for it. That was my purpose, how I was looking at those things. Guys, everything, but, long story short, I feel how that, my marriage thing, my mother wants that, you get married. So I said, if I was looking, girls, I said, you look at the girls. Because in India, the boy won't look at, I left on my mom. I said, whatever you find, you tell me that you have to get married, and I said, okay, fine, I'll go with that. And but, what I was like, I was smart. And I said, okay, when any proposal will come, it will finally come to me. So I will look into it. Maybe it is good, and I'll go for it. Otherwise, I have a lot of ways. Okay, so what mom said, one day she came with a proposal, her dad, so we are from one of the directors. What happened, and her picture came to me, mom said, this is the photograph, you got to look at it. I said, okay. So I said, mom said, so what is your opinion? I said, Mom, opinion is very good, yellow and green. What is yellow and green? I said, no, because this girl is wearing yellow and green salwar suit, I said it's yellow and green. So then you see very clear, okay? I said, okay, let us do, you like it? She said, I like it. Have you seen this girl? In one of the functions, your aunt's function, there was a marriage and this girl was there. I said, of whom you talking about? She said, you remind me. So she started reminding me that there was a small girl and wearing that, what was that when you were wearing? Okay, forget about that. What she said, I said, oh yeah, I know that. Oh, Mom, that's all? Oh yeah. Because I was not getting that, but I said, Mom, who are you? I said, yeah, I know. So she said, I'm making an arrangement, you go and see her. Folks, because she was from my, my cousin, my maternal uncle side, so I went to, my maternal uncle's brother-in-law. He brought his car, I said, let's go for a ride there. I said, okay. So I'm also free, let's go. We went there and suddenly he saw the car and just her home. And we were in, so in India it was difficult. So when you go to somebody's home, you have to say yes. Because they feed you so much, so much sweet, and they talk and they say everybody gathers you, you are surrounded with a lot of people, and then everybody is looking at your mouth, and when you hear the mouth. It's also because, passing out, any examination or these, that's not a big exam. Okay, but I was smart. I said, okay, I'm not going to say yes. When I looked at her, I just got interested. Maybe that I lost my ear. Maybe that's because I was like stunned. And I said, yes, it has. So then I looked at her and I just remember that. Yes, I think that was a skinny girl and wearing the specs and all that. I said, oh my God, she is so beautiful. I'm telling you, I'm not just accepting it, okay? She is beautiful, okay? And she just, I was impressed. I was flat out. And so he said, what's your, so nothing asked me, because they saw my mouth was open. That day, everything was settled, I was married, we got married in 2000. February 24th, right? 24th February. We got married, and then we have another thing coming up. Another thing, but I am ambitious. And so you see, sometimes you're ambitious. When you're ambitious, things are, God starts putting things around you. They make a stage for you so that you can step forward. And what happened? I said, at that time, I was working with a company called Samsung. Everybody was that they television. I was not that excited. Marketing with television. But I don't know how you spend so much time, with 6 hours, 7 hours before the TV and TV channel. Man, I was doing the bad job that time. Now I realize. Bilbit has said it, so I said it. Okay, but what happened? I was thinking, let's make some changes. Because I got married, and now what is next? Okay, I was not getting promotion in my job. So I said, what I should do? And Poonam, I said, Poonam, I picked up a phone, I said, I'm going to apply, and I'm going back to North America. That's my decision. I was with the CEO of the other really, and her, mom or dad said, I think I have made a wrong decision. So I will not that time, and he's going to do what? I don't know. So but one thing you have to do, he is going to North America, make sure you are going with him. I said, okay. What happened? And so I got, I filled the form and everything happened, and we initiated. Folks, I know one thing for sure. That anybody, it was not that, that there was a strong thing from India started, and suddenly I flew like a story to Canada. No, it was God's plan. It was God's plan. I changed it. And why I chose Canada? Because in United Nations organization, there was a report that Canada is the best country to live in today. Because number one. And that's what the decision. I was not excited about United States to go back because I saw something there. Okay, so I said, Canada could be different. Canada could be different. So I landed here, and they say that on Pearson Airport, there is a leveler. So whatever degrees you have, whatever height you have, and whatever your bios are, they all just add up. So you start again from zero. And I think that's a great thing. I think somebody who thought about it, that's a great thing. Because whatever background you come with, it's not you cannot mix with the society. If you want to mix with the society, you need to start on the zero. So if everybody is coming on the same platform, there are the chances, then you can understand what you are doing, what is your potential. Sometimes we come with 2 degrees and 3 degrees, and then no. So Canada, that's why I appreciate Canada, because Canada always provides opportunity to everyone. The person who is really willing to work hard and want to make it happen. Because in North America, a lot of people are multi-millionaires, not multi-millionaires, billionaires. These are the places where a lot of billionaires live. And folks, we are so fortunate that we are in that piece of land. Okay, and so we don't take it for granted. So I said, this is my, place where I can do something. Then what happened? So again, imagination, ambition, and honesty, honest thought. Because I was honest what I was doing. So we were studying what Poonam was saying, we were studying, but we were honest. We knew that, honesty always saves. So if you stay honest, I just one trait you should have a very strong. If you're honest and you're not deceiving anybody, if you are right, your mindset is right, success is going to happen for you. I don't know what is the source, but it will happen for you. And thank God, we were doing shopping in Walmart. When I was applying, Vishal and Zenia, they were really prospecting. And they were just in the aisles, and Poonam was doing some, picking up some stuff for home. And so Zenia met with Poonam, and she started talking. And then Poonam said, Zenia said, what your husband does. And so she said, he's an immigration consultant, so I'm doing great. And so she said, Poonam said, ask her back, that what your husband does. And she said, she's an IT professional, and but we have our own business in the side. So that, then suddenly I just walked to the Poonam and said, to whom she's talking. And then Poonam told me that, her husband, is doing some business inside. That business helped me to talk to each other. And then Vishal said, Arvind, we can talk about it. And what happened, I remember very well, See, first impression is the last impression. First impression is the last impression. How I know? What happened, Vishal, we had a talk, we finished our talk, and they walked back. They went. And then suddenly, Vishal came back. And he said, Arvind, how would you like to go, guys? You have a car? So, because there was a rule in Ontario, that 7-8 months you cannot get the license, because they were not accepting your license. Whatever license you have to go 7-8 months you have to wait, then give G1 and then qualify for G2. So that was the reason that we didn't have a car. Okay, so he came and he said, if you don't mind, can I, where do you live? I said, maybe it's just close by, just 2 blocks away. He said, I can leave you. So that posture, that offer, just clicked me. That's why I said he's the right person. Because it was just snowing heavily. It was snowing heavily, and he said, how these guys will go. See, you don't have to be giving everything. But if you can give one small thing to somebody, maybe somebody will catch on. And I think that was the reason, when we became the best buddies with our engineers. And we became this strong leg. We are very strong leg of them. We are very, very strong leg of them. They are the right people, they are doing the right things. They never get confused that what is not good, and should I tell Arvind or not? Should I give sugar-coated things to Arvind or not? He never gives me sugar-coated things. And that's more than the business. So, in that process, he helped me. What happened when he sponsored me, he said, Arvind, I got to work on your list. So I said, okay, I don't know many people. He said, just give me a cell phone. So I gave him a cell phone. So there were 10 phones of India and just 2 phones of local Canada. He said, what kind of list is this? I said, you said, give me a cell phone, so I gave you. And, because India, I was missing India. So every day I used to talk Indian. So because of that, all the friends and, all the directors and, we were talking. And so we don't have a friend because we were new. We never knew anybody. And Poonam told me that, we even water, and then somebody gave us a very good experience in that way. But I don't mind it. See, whatever do in Rome, do at Rome too. So you don't have to challenge that. I never challenged. I accepted as a different experience. What happened? So one of my colleagues who was sitting with me, he offered me that, okay, why don't you stay with us? So we said, okay, he's a good guy, let me stay with him. And he signed up the business because I signed up. He was having competition with me. He said, how come he can be signing up this business and I'm 6 months I came before to Canada. So I'm more experienced. So he signed up out of that thing. That is, are you sign up? Oh man, I can do it much better. So because I know more people than him. And he signed up the business. And what happened? Following me, when we started, okay, let me work with this, he quit. He quit. But what happened, because I was talking to the people, I came across one day, we were in one of our friends' home, and we were coming back. I hopped into the bus. Poonam and I and my daughter, we were there in the bus. So I saw a guy who was sitting, and I looked at him and I said, you look familiar to me. I said, you look familiar to me. And that guy was confused. I said, how is the guy? I said, I met you in a late class, you remember? When new people, new immigrants come, so there are some community, non-government, non-profit organizations, they develop you, they give you some guidance. So that time I met that guy. And that guy was an electrical engineer, he was a mechanical engineer. I met him, I said, you look very familiar to me. And let us sit together and I have something to talk to you. He looked at me and stopped the water. This is what he has thought. Because, he was in the same bus, I was in the same bus, I was wearing the same suit and jacket, and he was wearing the same jacket and all that. What he has to offer. So he just wanted to, out of curiosity, wanted to sit with me. I invited him to the open meeting on that next person. And he came, he got excited. The speaker was. And he said, Arvind, I'm I said, okay. So I just, I wanted to lose that opportunity. Right at 11 o'clock night, I went there, at Nagato. I said, I'm just glorified, and I'm just going to come and let us do sign up another. I signed him up. Next day, he picked up, I got a call from him, and he said, Arvind, I lost my job. I said, man, he's gone. He's gone. And what happened? That guy really lost the job. He said, after 2 days, I consoled him. Don't worry. Everything will fall in place. Don't worry, everything will be good, You will get a better job. I think God has a better plan for you. You know what? How ambitious, how encouraging you become? Right? So I was like that. And he said, after 3 days, I got a call. He said, I'm moving to Edmonton. And I'm getting a job. It's a good paid job. I said, I think I'm definitely 100% this man is gone. What happened? That man came to Edmonton and he started doing business here. And after a few months, I saw that he sponsored a lot of people. And through that person, I got Sajin in his. We are really proud. They are backed up by a lot of leaders, You will see them moving on. There are a lot of people, Rajesh and Renu, and they're backed up by Mukesh and Preeti, and we have a lot of folks, They're coming, they're opening gates right and left. But it was consistent effort. Because we believe 6-7 months was nothing happening, but something was happening, for sure. And that's how we got our first leg. And this leg will be over this year, for sure. We'll make every effort, and we know that they have a right intention, right attitude, right work ethic. They are not worried about that they have to pay the price. If they will pay, they are paying the price, and definitely we will have a huge organization here. So Nick, we will definitely make your leadership out. Yes, okay. And then so we got our second leg. Our second leg, it came, suddenly, what happens, you start doing things. I remember I didn't have a bus. I sponsored that leg. And Poonam always says, whenever you sponsor somebody, that leg always grows. It grows. We get somebody from there, and we always go from there. Folks, we have we just put a lot of people. We have 8-9 legs, in bed. We have 8-9 legs, bed. But do you think they are all in the system? Not really. But few of them are. Right? What happened? Second leg, I sponsored, and I remember I had a fever that time. How I sponsored it, I wanted to share with you. I had a fever, and I went to the job, and I said, Poonam, I'm not coming because I made promise to Vishal that I'm going to meet this guy. And that guy also we met. When we were going to the base meeting, I met that guy. And he was in the bus, and I contacted him in the bus. And what happened? I said, I want to share this opportunity. That was Saturday evening, and I was supposed to work. So I worked, and after finishing up my work, I had a fever. And I didn't have a bus. I said, Vishal, can you pick me up? He said, Arvind, I have a plan, so maybe I will be late, but you be there, and I'll come. I'll follow you. I said, okay. So I went there, and so I just walked from bus stop, and it was like a walk of 15 minutes, and my chest was heavy, and I was just not able to cope with that thing. But I went to that guy's home, and he was not there. That guy was not there. And I was like surprised. I just sat down there. I said, Vishal, I don't see this guy here. So what should I do? He said, no worries. You know what? let's make it for tomorrow. I said, okay, fantastic, we'll make it for tomorrow. And I just went back. Fourth, what I mean, it's not a struggle. It's your belief, your faith. Do you believe in yourself? And what happened? Next day I got call from that guy. Oh, you know what, Arjun, I hear that, my landlord said that you came. And I'm really sorry for it. Can you come today and I want to sign the business? And that guy signed up the business. Later, he just left. But what he did, he strengthened my belief again. That, if you do anything with the right intention, right results will come to you. And, he came there, I said, we'll support your business. So we started saying, whatever list I have, I started putting people under them. And then, what happened suddenly, one guy who was working with me, he was colleague, he was doing again. I signed him up, he was a lawyer by profession, and he signed up the business. And then he opened the list, and from that list, we got a very nice lady, very fired up lady. And, she was from UK, they moved from UK and they came here. And she said, I want to build this business. I said, okay, that helped me. And what happened through that list, it kept on going, and, we got a fantastic leg there. And we found a couple, that's a Sri Lankan couple, and Nalini and Papa, they are diagnosed, they're a strong, very big organization they have. They have a very big organization, very solid institution, and they are doing right things, and they are with us thick and thin. Right? Every day is not our Christmas day. But some days are Christmas. Oh, what is your Christmas day? Can you wait till that time? Okay? Because Christmas day comes. For some people, Christmas day is just a Christmas day. For some people, it's a fantastic, fabulous day. That organization, I got 2 legs, and both legs are jealous to each other. And we are getting a lot of tremendous business from them. And that business is flourishing in Germany and all this places. It's going everywhere. So we cannot control this business. It goes by itself. But because we were there, we were consistent. When things were not happening, we had a very easy reason to quit the business. But we never did that. So we just kept on doing that, okay? And that leg is going Q12, that leg is going Q12. Absolutely. And they started qualifying, they never looked back. That's how you build a business. Then what happened? We had one day I was, the job I'm doing, so I said, let me change. I wanted to make a change in my job. So I was looking, in the process of looking for the job. So I went to one of the offices. And that guy, the owner, the vice president of the company, he took an interview. He said, he called up a guy. He said, why don't you come? His name is Mukesh. I want to take his name. I want to thank him. I'm thanking him a lot. So Mukesh came and he said, Arvind, this is the guy who will train you. So he will give you the basic ideas, how the job works. So he will coach you and guide you and then once you become a comfortable. What happened? That guy, because of this business, the teaching, the personal development, I was reading those books, so I had the right mindset, my posture was high, my attitude was absolutely right. That guy got influence with me. And Mukesh said, Arvind, anything I'm telling you, man, you're so confident, I think you don't need me. I said, no, don't worry about that. I'm not going to replace you. I told him quickly because he was thinking that I'm going to replace him. So he started getting brittle away from me. I said, don't worry. And one day what happened, I said, I think this job is not for me. Whatever I'm doing, I'm doing great. So Mukesh, let's be a friend. One day I called him, we had a phone team. So that day, unfortunately, we didn't have any number. I called up all the numbers, no shows, voicemail hitting, and nobody returned the call. So I said, I mean, let me make call this time. I called him up, I said, Mukesh, I have an opportunity. Are you serious to make some money? He said, oh, I'm looking at it. I like your company. I said, okay, great. I said, you should come up to our open meeting. I said, this is the open meeting. Husband and wife, they both came. They took a decision. I really want to build this business because you're a very nice guy and I don't want to lose your friendship. I said, fantastic. Let's go and do it. So we signed him up and then we started business. What happened? We got a lady. So his wife recommended one lady to do a stamp. Poonam started with a stamp for her. That girl. And that girl had, Poonam did the stamp for her. And next day, Poonam said, she's taking the bind of knowledge. So she bought the product. Poonam said, there is some money to be made. Are you interested to make some money? She said, no, I'm the pharmacy assistant coach. I don't need, I love my job, and I'm a job person, just I want to be, just peace of mind I want. I want to do my job and I want to come back home. That's it. I don't believe it. Poonam said, it was that thing. Why don't you just look at it? So she looked at it and so we invited her to one of our PACE meetings. That happened in my home. So she came to a PACE meeting and then Poonam took her to the open. Are you interested to make some good friends? She said, yeah. She signed up with me. That girl got so much encouragement from Poonam activity. She was so much, Poonam, how do you do that? Poonam said, I can teach you everything, but can you try this business? Can you stay with me for just 3 months, 90 days? And if you don't like it, the corporation will give you money back. So she said, okay, I want to start. That girl, from that very day, she never ever missed the open meeting and meeting. She said, I belong to this association. I love it. And Poonam, if I ask today to her, and I just tease her, so just when you're going to leave this, when you're going back to my job, she said, no, I'm not looking for it. I want to go platinum. I want to go platinum. I want to control my life. That's her thought process. She is going platinum. She is gold. Last month she hit gold. And through them, we were just, we had a prospect. And Poonam contacted her, that Kenyan lady. Her name is Consulate, and Charles and Consulate. And we approached her. Poonam was consistent with her for 1 year. She said, this lady will be in my business one day. And what happened? So when she agreed to sign up, we signed up for the organization because we wanted to build our third organization. Okay? And what happened? So she signed up and then she led us to in one of the phone teams. See, phone team is so important. Sometimes you don't feel like making calls, but when you are around with other people taking phone calls, you get encouragement. And that girl said, okay, why don't you talk to this lady? She has some different attitude. Maybe you will be able to handle her. Poonam did that and she spoke to her. Now, Martin and Paris, we found Martin and Paris. Those were the couple. They are from Kenya. They are the fastest growing organization today. In 4 months, they started their presence organization. We, from very first day, Poonam said, this couple is very fast. They are fast learners. I'm going to help them. Means they are beyond our speed. I said, don't worry about that. Have faith in God and just let's do it. Guys, we worked with them day and night. We opened 87 kids that month. 87 kids. Okay? And Poonam was left and right in the family. She was teaching us. That girl was not buzzing, that she was not stopping. Poonam is home, Poonam is back. So, okay. I said, what's going on? So she said, just we have to work. That's an opportunity for us. And I don't want to let it go. So that's the reason we have a humongous business today. Humongous business. They are evil. They are all the parameters are right. They are going Q12 stage this year. And our fourth leg, solid. Fourth and fifth leg we are working on. So that's why so you sow the seed. It's like it's farmers, it's a nature of you keep sowing the seed. You don't know which seed will start giving you, start terminating. You don't know. The people who came in my business when we joined at that time, they said, it doesn't look like it's gonna work. They wanted to test us. Sometimes some of your good friends will not trust you because they want to test you. Are you long lasting? If you are long lasting, they will join your business. They can become your cheerleaders. Are you ready for it? So our struggles are not big. Every time when any struggle comes, we started having fun. That's our attitude. And that's why we are here. I know our story is not that exciting. Your story could be the best one. But we want to hear your story. Okay? And I'm telling you, we are building a business. We know that we are going to go to the new things. Yes, absolutely. We are ready. We can smell that we are going to the bigger things for sure. And it's going to happen with us. Okay, folks, it's really, I'm telling you, if Poonam and Arvind can do it, you guys can do it much, much better. because this is the right time, right opportunity, and you're sitting at the right place, and you're in the right hands. Nothing will go wrong. Just believe in the system and just do this. Okay, and with that, and I would like to, really, I know that the next time I'll come, this thing will be double. Okay, just